good interweb? Your man Q back again with another vlogging video, and you had no idea. I really be trying, y'all, to be as consistent as possible, but with work schedules and life and everything else, sometimes it's rough out here, you know. And I forgot that I hadn't been doing my vlogging videos. Like I said, I was going to do them at least once a month. I didn't do it last month, so I decided I could just try to catch up and double up a little bit and let y'all know what's been going on with me for the most part. But if you guys are new to the channel, thank you for sliding through. Just, you know, listen to me ramble and talk. I generally do this once a month. I wanted to do it once a week, but again, I'll be doing other stuff, so when that happens, I have to, you know, kind of prioritize what videos I want to do and what videos I don't want to do. It just happened today that I had some videos queued up. I still have a video about the open world Metroid that I'll always be talking about and different things, and then I also have which took a lot longer than I was expecting it to take because I wanted to place the pictures and everything pretty good. I have a video coming, which should have been out last month, but it'll be about this month, was when I went to the Anime Expo. So you can see some clips and friends and people I met and stuff that I took. I realized that a lot of the pictures I took was kind of blurry, mainly because I was on the move and on the you know, on the go when it went to that. But I had a really great time for that, so I guess I could start with that. Last month I went to the Anime Expo, and I only bought tickets for one day. And what happened was I ended up meeting some pretty cool people out there. And one of the dudes that I met, Tom, he ended up swapping 4-day passes with me. So he had a 4-day pass that was given to him to somebody that he had met on the plane, and she happened to work there. Long story short, we just swapped at the end because he had to go back for work from where he was from, and I live out here. I'm, you know, a Los Angeles native, so if I just have to park or get an Uber or a ride or whatever the case, you know, I went for 4 days. Well, I didn't go for 4 days. I went for 3 days because I still have to work. The blessing about it is my job, for the most part, are flexible. And one of them is at night, so that's cool. So I just, you know, went after I got off of work. Or went to work after I went to AX. So that really, I really enjoyed that. I don't know if you guys could see it, or if you did, I end up getting a Deku. I had to get Deku. Deku was $25. Anytime I go somewhere, I always have to get him. Get something at least to say that I've gotten something. If you can see back here, some of the Beta Hime and the reverse side blade. That I end up getting. I'm sorry about that. This is real candid. This is a real candid video, But no, for real. What happened is each time I go, I like to try to get something else. Hold on, let me get this. I also picked these up. I wanted to get a Nia. And I wanted to get a Tifa, of course. Y'all know how I love Tifa. Tifa, do you love me? Do you want me? I don't appreciate you because he's a broke, busted mother. But, so I got, my girl Makoto. Can I soar? From, Steins Gate. I love her, too. I also got my girl Lynn. Sorry, Shifty. She mine. So I got my girl Lynn. And then I had to get up the nest. I had to support the sisters. So I ended up picking those up. And these were pretty cheap too. Like, if y'all don't know by now about me, I'm frugal. Because geeking is not cheap. And YouTube or Twitch is not paying your mans like that yet. So, speaking of, I also start streaming more. If you guys haven't noticed, if you've been following the channel and stuff, I've been streaming at bare minimum for 3 times a week, which is one of the reasons why I was having a little difficulty. Like, well, what do I want to talk about? What news do I want to deliver? I will be streaming later today Mario Kart. As usual, it's Monday Mario Madness. So, and it's a little hot. I'm sweating chocolate. Mario Monday Madness. With Team Red, so we'll play Mario Kart for about an hour, and then each person will go off and do their own streams and stuff. So I might play Smash Brothers, or I might jump onto Mario Maker 2. The only thing about that, what's happened is Fire Emblem is here, and I'm 60 hours deep into Fire Emblem, y'all. I mean, sincerely, I told y'all before, I got an RPG problem. So if I'm not at work, and if I'm not editing, I don't really watch TV like that. I watch sports, but it's like right now it's a down time. It's in basketball. Finally, their whole season, everything's finally done. Baseball is gearing towards the playoffs. My Dodgers, they out here still doing their thing. But if y'all know by watching sports, baseball isn't the most exciting to watch, so it's background noise for the most part for me. And football season's about to start pretty soon, so I don't have a lot of stuff to watch. Not to mention that all my animes is you know, the main ones I was watching, they're already gone. Attack on Titan, season 3 is gone. Season 4 should be really good. That's really amazing. I watched that. I started watching Dr. Stone. I'm like on episode 3. I'm waiting for it to get a little better. I also started watching, what was the one with the Fire Force with the firefighters? That actually, I watched 2 episodes of that. That actually looks a little better to me than Dr. Stone, which I was debating which one would be, you know, better for me with that. I've been looking to find a place to watch One Piece in dub, because I'm one of these crazy people. I'll go back and watch all of them. I watch every filler for Dragon Ball, and I tried to with Naruto and stuff, but once Sasuke left, and then in between that gap when Shippuden came, I just lost interest, and then I picked it up again on Shippuden, and I'm trying to do Boruto. But what I'm saying is, My Hero's not back yet, and it's a lot of other animes and stuff that I probably could watch, but I haven't been watching now, so it's nothing that's necessarily I have to see right now, or binge right now. So I've been playing, and Game of Thrones is off. Power doesn't come back into this month, so there's a lot of time that I will be devoting to other mediums. I'm just putting it on Fire Emblem, and I'm enjoying it so far. Like I said, I'm 60 hours in. No spoilers on my part, of course, and no spoilers to nobody else. Please don't do that. So I've just been taking my time. I chose the Golden Deer House, and for the first time in my recent video game lore that I can remember, when I had a choice to choose, I chose a female protagonist and named her Tora. And let me tell y'all, Tora is thick. If y'all don't know what thick is. THICC. She got that teeth for thick. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And I really enjoyed the game so far. I feel like I'm like halfway through it. But I know I'm going to do another playthrough, because that's the kind of man I am. And hopefully all that could be done before Astral Chains. But I doubt it, because Astral Chains comes out, the 26th of this month. And I was able to pay half of that off. So another thing that happened last month, or within the last, time that we've talked and I've been on here, what's happened is, you've seen I fixed my projector. So I had to fix my projector because Fire Emblem was coming. And so I've been enjoying it on that for the most part. I've even tried something new when it came to that, which y'all don't seem like you minded that much, especially since you know it's that kind of game. So a lot of my streams that I've done with Fire Emblem lately, I don't use my voice, and I don't show myself. A couple I have, but for the most part, I just wanted to relax and play the game. Also, while you guys were able to see the game and see a lot of stuff, even though, and a lot of the stuff is menus. Like, you spend most of your time, 80% of your time in menus, and probably about 20% of time in your battles. Which, for me, as an RPG, aficionado, RPG head, that's okay with me. But, this is my first Fire Emblem other than the Castle of Darkness and the Dragon of Light, the Marth one, and I played on ROM, Famicom, way back in the day, like in 01 Right when Marth first came on Melee, I wanted to know more who he was because I thought he was cool, and that was my favorite Marth, was the Melee Marth. My favorite Fox, the Fox Melee. But other than that, Fire Emblem, working in videos, I've been really in the lab to try to construct a way to maximize my time when it comes to that, which led me to today, because I'm sitting here wondering, like, well, what video do I want to talk about? Do I want to talk about EA? Like, I have a list of stuff, of videos, concepts and stuff that, you know, either sometimes people will send me, or they'll post to me on Twitter or my Facebook page, or I'll just see articles. And then I was like, I don't really know what I really feel like talking about right now. And then I thought the best thing, if I don't know what to talk about, just start talking. And then that's what made me want to do a vlog situation. If you guys haven't already started following me on Twitch, I am on Twitch now, especially after that Ubisoft situation. I'm not going to go through that rigmarole again. But what that taught me was, I feel that in life, each thing happens for a reason. And that taught me to spread the wealth to a degree. I'm still going to make videos here, like I use Restream, which I think I talked about before, or I was going to use it on one of the last vlogging videos I made. But since then, I have been using it, and I average about 2 to 3 streams a week now, which is also why I haven't been as consistent with my daily videos. I still do about 3 a week, but I would like to get back to having it 5 a week of the geek news, or at least I have been thinking, which my original idea was, is some breaking news or word on the web. That's why, or public service announcement, geekly service announcement. That's why I had started doing those like little bumper or filler ones. So then that way I can do at least by bare minimum 3 geek newses a week, and then, you know, have a whole bunch of breaking news and a whole bunch of I almost said what you should be role playing. I still got to do those, but a whole bunch of different like little subsidiary videos that I can put in when, like today, for instance, that I'm streaming, or I can just talk. You know, I ain't got no problem but doing that. So that's pretty much where I'm at there. So I appreciate everybody who's been coming out on YouTube and on Twitch. And again, I know I've jumped. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, follow me on Twitch. I'm under The Geek Show. That's TheGeak Show, SHOW. And I recently switched my Instagram and my Twitter to The Geek Show, and basically all my other, you know, like online personas and stuff, except my YouTube, because of the fact, well, I be talking to people on Twitch, and they don't realize that I'm the same person that geek is The Geek Show from Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. So I said, at least let me try to consolidate as many as I could. So if you guys don't already follow me on any of those, please follow me. I've become like a Twitter master. But my Twitch has actually been pretty good too so far. I only got about 13, 14 followers, but I love the infrastructure and everything that Twitch has, because they have a video game infrastructure where it makes you feel like you are being a gamer and you're actually leveling up on something. Like, since I've been playing Fire Emblem, I've already gotten 44 hours within a month. That also includes me playing Detroit Become Human as well, and some Mario Maker. So I've been out here gaming, y'all. I got the controllers and stuff. The other one's over here. I ain't about to mess with them. But I've been out here gaming, and then I actually have been making other videos and stuff. So that's, you know, where I've been on that. I still want to make more parodies, and I still have Geeks Court I want to do. So stay tuned. I still have some other like music parodies and stuff, like I did with the Last of Us and the Persona 5, and with the Final Fantasy 16. Like, if you notice, I use a lot of RPGs. I'm a real RPG person, and I really seen that playing Fire Emblem, it really made me want to gear my video game knowledge or discussions more so in videos about RPGs and Nintendo all the time. I know I'm always saying that, but you know, we can say a lot of stuff, but then you have to implement it, and that's the thing. I'm just in the process of implementing it. I did buy a t-shirt press, but I've been busy. I do have a t-shirt that I'm gonna make for a homeboy, just to because he does indie comics, and I'm gonna hook him up with one, so that way he can spread the word out, and then I can also practice and see how that's going. So I have been doing that. It's been hot out here. I'm sorry for all my Central Valley folks and all my folks that's out there in Arizona and Texas and stuff at 110 degrees and stuff. Look, it's been hot and humid. It's been reaching the hundreds and 90s out here in LA. And I'm going to tell you, it's hot. I've been sweating Hershey's Kisses. And I just be trying to stay cool for the most part. So the heat does have something to do with draining your energy. Excuse me, with draining your energy. So it makes you not want to do a whole bunch of stuff sometimes as well. But I've been pretty good for the most part. I did backslide in my workout a little bit, but thankfully, I'm back on it. But thankfully, what happens is the night job I have is like a physical labor thing. So I'm always moving around. So that burns off calories and stuff. Because last week, I ate fried chicken twice. I have one cheat day. That's Saturday. And I ate fried chicken twice. I ate it on Thursday and I ate it on Saturday. I ate it on Thursday because it was hot and I didn't feel like going. I was out and I was taking care of chores and stuff. And I was like, I don't want to go home and fix no food. And I should have just bought some El Pollo Loco rather than, some fried ass chicken. And I felt like garbage afterwards. You know how you do something when you ain't supposed to do it and you feel like shit? That's kind of how I felt after I ate that chicken. I ate like 4 to 5 pieces too, and I was grown man in that chicken. It was good, but I felt so just hurt afterwards. I did learn how to swim, so I'm still not the best swimmer, but they had a course. I have been practicing, or I have been wanting to swim for years. Over 30 years it took me to finally learn how to swim, and I'm still not a master at it. I'm still a novice. I'm like 65-70%. I still have to go and practice once a week on my own time. The part that was scary to me about swimming, I can't float, so I had to, compensate for that. But the part is getting that damn water in my nose. I don't like that water, chlorine. I'm talking about with that chlorine in my nose because it made me feel like I'm gonna drown. But once I started to relax and just become one with the water, because water is my favorite element. My character cross life is water. Water is life. He uses the power water as a hydrokinetic. He uses water as an ability. So how could I not swim? See, but the good thing about that is with storytelling and stuff, is because of my own real life, I made the man not be able to swim, even though he can use water as an ability. So that was one of the other reasons. Plus, I mean, it's so much stereotypes and stuff out there. I didn't want to continue to perpetuate the stereotype. I mean, I just told you how I like fried chicken. I don't want to perpetuate the stereotype that I couldn't swim. So that was one of my personal things that I wanted to do. I also been wanting to go to a gun range. And I've only shot like BB guns and stuff before. I've never shot a real gun. I've held a real gun before, but I've never shot a real gun before. And I wanted to do that. And just target practice, nothing major. I ain't trying to be out there on no foolishness or nothing like that. I just wanted to actually do something different that breaks the norm of things that I normally didn't do. So even with that, with everybody, y'all, I suggest, I'm always trying to give a little good and positive thing before I leave. And I always suggest that if you can, take at least 15 to 20 minutes out, to 30 maybe if you can, a day, just to do you, even if it's just listening to some music. Like right now I have some Chrono Trigger Quarters of Time, the Zeal Breeze remix, like loaded before I was doing this video, so I can meditate and basically like detox from people and other things that are just in the world, and even my own, stinking thinking or mindsets with different things. So those are processes that I try to use. Each person has a different thing. We're listening to music or reading a book, or I even started keeping a journal last year as well. And I wanted to start doing different things that I hadn't done, because last year was a trying year for me. And you always take the bitter with the sweet with things. And how I looked at it in this manner was, if the events from last year didn't take place, it wouldn't have shown me to prioritize myself, my channel, networking, dealing with friends, new experiences and things, it wouldn't have, pushed me to do that. So I'm thankful for that, and that's how we have to look at things in life. Is, we can sit in a spot and dwell and cry over something, or we can just get up and just do it. That's how Nike coined that phrase, just do it. It's no needed to complain. What's that old saying? If you don't vote, don't complain. So what's the purpose of complaining about how bad things are if you're not getting up and being proactive and doing it? And my mama used to say, and she got it from her mama, excuses are like assholes, and everybody got one. Everybody has an excuse about why they can't do this, why they can't do that. I had excuses why I didn't start a YouTube channel 2014. I was working a full-time job. I was doing this. If you want something in life, get up and do it. It's going to be hard, and it's going to be a process. And don't compare yourself to what he or she or they are doing. Get up, make a plan, and do it. You can have a dream, but if you don't set goals and work towards those goals, towards those goals, the dream is just going to be that, just a dream. You're going to wake up and be in the same situation that you are in. Like, I still have dreams. I just was talking to you about my character, Cross Life. I still have a dream to make my game, or games. I still have a dream to write books. It's just so many different things that I want to do, and YouTube was one of the foundations of things for me to start doing it, and I love it. I really enjoy it because the work I do, I instantly see. And it's not too many things that you can see in the world that happen that way. A lot of times, even when you're working out and training, it takes months sometimes for you to see that gradual or that change. But even here on YouTube, I've seen the progression from how I started a video years ago, 2016, to all the way into now. And I've always been pretty good in front of the camera or talking to people and stuff like that. But the comfortability, what's my brothers? The comfortability behind the camera and just being more uniquely me has been able to show the more I've done it. So I'm not sure what that is that you want to do. It might not be YouTube, and might be making games. It might not be anime. It could be being a police officer, a chef. It could be an astronaut. It could be whatever. You might want to, own your own business. I wanted to do that at one time and have my own like comic video game type store where you would come into the store and it'd be a whole bunch of, like, say it was like the size of, maybe just 7-Eleven or something, maybe smaller. And then they have like 8 or 9 TVs on the wall, and I have all the retro games, and I will let you come in there and play like an arcade for 30 minutes, and then that'll be like $2 or $3. And then if you wanted to play more, or if you wanted to be like, you guys remember Game Crazy, you want to open a new game or something, you could play a non-mature rated game in the store, play the game, and then test it out, and then see how you like it. And if you don't like it, well, you played it, and you're not, no love lost. Or you can just sit there all day and play the damn game, if you want to. So I had thought about doing that, and also still being able to have, like, say, a back room where I can do things like this, film and write and draw. And I need to draw. I haven't drawn in a long time. I actually have some pretty, I don't think I have anything like right here to show y'all, but I had some pretty decent skills at one time. Or I might. I don't know. I don't see that. But I did have some pretty decent skills at one time. But anything in life, if you don't practice, you'll lose. But I'm not trying to get on here and preach to y'all. I just want to get on here. Really, it's already past 20 minutes and just talk to y'all because it's been a minute. Things have gone pretty good for me. I mean, life is a series of ups and downs, but again, it's how you look at things. And for the most part, I'm blessed. I can't really complain. I was really blessed that the job I got that night actually complements me doing YouTube and streaming, and it pays once a week, and I like that. So other than that, I mean, Fire Emblem is good. I'm about to, after I beat it this time, I'm gonna go and finally mess with this girl Eligard, because, well, I almost was thinking maybe I should have picked her, but Tora is thick. But as always in the web, this has been your man Q, your friendly neighborhood geek. If you did like this video, and I know it's a long video, and if y'all stayed all the way to the end, I appreciate ya. Thank ya for staying to the end. Even if you skip through, you know who you do. You know who you is. I appreciate you skipping through too, because at least you were watching and cared enough to skip through it. If you did like it, give me a like. And if you're new to my channel and you see me talking, you want to check out some streams or some other stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm still on my road to 4K to 1K the end of this year. I'm not even at 500 yet. That's a milestone, but I'm still feel that I can get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on that and to become an affiliate on Twitch. So those are my two things that those are my goals that I have set for the, year's end. And I feel that I can do that. It's just maybe it has to be a certain video or a certain thing, but whatever. That'll come. Once I do become a Twitch affiliate, I will be having all my main gameplay stuff. I will be streaming that on Twitch, and I still will stream here, but I think I'll do more things like this, like talking. And I've been wanting to do like the Geek News. I don't know if you guys how many of y'all are familiar, but I used to do something. The Geek News, it's changed a lot. And I used to just call it Geek at one time too, and it was like a TMZ type thing. So I want to go back to doing that, but make it live. And I wanted to have, and I used to have like these bumpers on the side, and it was like, about 244 by 58 or 80 dimensions, something like that. It was little boxes, and it had the the topics I was talking about, and I got that from PTI because that was one of my favorite sports shows. And when I'm talking about something, you hear a little ding, a little bell, and then it'll go to the next topic. So I would like to do that live. That way, a lot of the news and stuff that I've talked about before, it can be talked about live thoroughly, or any breaking news or things that happen, or just shooting the breeze with y'all. So I would like to do that like on a Saturday maybe, or even a Sunday, and I will probably do that here on YouTube. So I probably should just start doing it just to test it out instead of waiting. But again, I'm still on the process of trying to get everything consolidated to the fact that I have a scheduled day for everything, because typically Tuesdays I do video game stuff, Wednesdays I do entertainment, and Thursdays I do anime. So I usually try to always make it like that. And Monday and Friday is depending on what breaking news or what is happening. So then Saturdays, Thursdays, and Mondays I stream. So I'm trying to coordinate everything. I still want to bring back Waifu Wednesday, because there's a lot of waifus out there. And then I also want to Flashback Fridays is cool. And then I guess I could just leave Monday Mario Madness as a thing. I was going to do Meme Mondays, but sometimes I have a tendency to put more extra work upon myself. And even when I'm sitting there editing the video, and the video I've only filmed it for like 5 minutes, I look up in the video, I'm putting extra effects and extra blurs and extra stuff on it. It takes me longer than I want. I have gotten down to each video is probably about max 2 hours. So that's not bad. And if I have the topics that I want to discuss, then I can just have an off day and just knock them all out in one day. But I'm going on way more time than I wanted to. Interweb, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for all your love, kindness, support. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and everything. Encouraging words. And you know what? I look forward to doing more cons and stuff. So you can expect to see me at more cons and things. I want to go to the one that's, I think it's the LA Comic Con that's in October, I believe. I want to go to that, and I've already started saving, my voice cracked. I've already started saving money for E3 and Anime Expo for next year. And I think that I'll just get a room during that time and just enjoy all the festivities as much as possible. But again, interweb, remember, so you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch under The Geek Show. Here, just Geek, gaming, entertainment, comedy. And until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Remember to eat, geek, sleep, repeat. Peace out, y'all. And if you're still thirsty, here's another video for you right here and right here. Water's wet.